Emanuel and the Truth About Fishes is a film about a young girl whose mother dies at childbirth, so she's always had this missing piece in her life. And this new neighbor moves in next door that looks uncannily like her dead mother. So she develops this sort of preoccupation / obsession with this woman. In order to get closer to her, she offers to babysit. In the process of doing that, ends up getting unwittingly pulled into this fictional, fragile world. My name is Francesca Gregorini, and my film, Emanuel and the Truth About Fishes, is in the U.S. dramatic competition in Sundance. This piece is also autobiographical. I have had a lot of issues with fertility, and I'm unable to have children, and so that character and sort of her sense of loss or despair, whatever it is that goes on in that situation, that sort of was the core of that character. This has been a very difficult film to make on a lot of levels and to write, but ultimately it's not about me. It becomes its own thing with its own agenda, its own wants and needs, and I think that's in some ways what it is to be a parent. You know what I mean? You make this, baby, for lack of a better word, and then as it's growing up, you're supposed to let it find out what it wants to do and sort of just guide it. I tend to do very little research and just sort of rely on my own internal world because it's film, so it should be imagination. And ultimately that ends up being the most universal. Whatever is the most personal is really what resonates that chord within all of us, and that's really what is of interest to me about making film.